What is up, guys? Welcome to another video, and today we have got some more Need for Speed information, and today we're going to be talking about progression as well as the cops and a few other things which was in an interview. I think it was for like game trailers at E3. So we're going to be talking about that. I'm going to show you a few clips from the interview itself, and we're going to be discussing it, talking about what it means and what could possibly be featured in the game. So without further ado, let's get straight into today's video. Okay, so firstly we're going to talk about the progression. So before we actually do any more, discussion, I'm going to show you a clip from the interview right now. I'll be back afterwards to discuss and talk about it. So here you go and enjoy.
But like in the beginning there, so you're accruing points, like overall points for your team and for yourself, and that's how they were ranking us. Styling your car or doing upgrades and stuff, that was giving you points in the beginning. You had like a 2-minute time limit, right? To like style
3, I think, yeah.
But you were getting points for the more things you did to your car, which I didn't know because I barely did anything to mine. I just wanted to play the game. And then so there was people on the leaderboards who did a lot of customization stuff in the beginning and got a lot of head start points there. And then when you're racing, the more you stay near somebody or slipstream behind somebody and stuff like that, you're getting points for that.
But they also described that like all of those 5 things, like if you get everything in like that perfect spot, they have what they call the perfect moment, the perfect Need for Speed moment, where like it's all happening at once.
All 5 of the things go off at one time. That is the perfect moment. And they were waiting.
That's when Cthulhu just comes up out of the ground.
Okay, so I'm with you guys. I have no clue who Cthulhu is, but yeah, they actually played the game obviously at E3, so they were just talking about their opinions and what they thought of the game. The full interview will be down in the description below if you want to go watch it. But yeah, it was really interesting. A lot of information was shared, and there they went ahead and talked about the progression. So they did say that you get points dash reputation for everything you do, whether it's going around corners, sliding, even customizing your car gives you certain reputation points. So basically what this tells us, to gain reputation in the game, you play through these 5 ways to play, and as well as that, the 5 ways to play is also 5 different stories. So as well as having 5 different stories, there's obviously 5 ways of getting reputation, and therefore you could probably like, from what I'm imagining right here, from how they described it, it doesn't sound like you actually need to master all of the types of ways to play the game. It sounds like if you want to customize cars all day and race, then you can. However, if you are more of a cop guy, you want to be chased by the cops, you can do that also. So that's really cool. That's really cool. Obviously, you get points for everything you do, which that makes me think that reputation is going to become it's going to be really hard to grind for, because if you're getting reputation for customizing your car, I reckon you're either going to need a lot of reputation to proceed to the next event, or you're going to okay, so you're either going to need loads, or they're going to give you lots of reputation in little bunches, if you know what I mean. At least that's what I understood from this little section. But anyway, we're going to move on to the next little clip, which I believe they talk about cops and stuff. So yeah, I'll be back afterwards.
Is in comparison to Rivals is that the cops won't be so annoying.
Okay.
And Rivals, partly that was a lot of other players that were always trying to hunt you down. But yeah, and what they did say was kind of cool is that like you can learn where the police stations are, and so it's like you don't want to run into the cops, then don't get near the cops as much. Right. So, but that actually might have been one of the things that threw off my points too, is I was never in like a cop chase.
Yeah, I never got into a cop chase either. But I mean, the guy said before that, no matter how you play, it's balanced. So if somebody is into running into the cops and you're not, like, you should be able to gain enough points doing other things to keep yourself in the game.
Yeah.
Okay, so again, this goes back to the point of ultimate freedom. You get to pick what you want to do and how you do it. So if you don't want to get chased by the cops, then you don't have to. He made it pretty evident there. If you don't like being chased by the cops, then you're not being forced, and I think that's a really cool aspect, If you don't want to be chased by the cops, just don't go near a police station. It's as simple as that. I think, personally, that's an absolutely great move from Ghost. And, well done. Well done, Ghost. That is actually a really good move. But that's also very good for the people who do like cops. You can be chased by the cops. You know where to find them if you want to, initiate a pursuit. And even if you don't want to initiate a pursuit, you just go around in that area where the police station is, just run around for a bit, and the next thing you know, you're going to be in a police chase. So I think that is a really cool, decision by the guys at Ghost. If you don't want to be in a chase, you don't have to. I will personally probably go in chases for the basic reason I actually don't mind like a lot of people don't think I like cop chases, but I do. I really do like cop chases. So I will probably just roam around for freely, and then if I do see any cops, I'll just take them down. But yeah, that's a really cool aspect. Okay, and now we're going to go on to the last section of today's video, which is snapshots, which is a really cool new feature which has been added to E3 2015, which we'll talk about shortly. So yeah, here's the last clip.
The daily challenges, which a lot of racing games have kind of had, but they also talked about snapshots. So like and this has sort of been like a feature on like the PlayStation and Xbox already, but they have like an in-game version of it, where like when you do something really cool, it will automatically take a snapshot of that moment, and then I guess if people are like browsing the snapshots, and if they rate them up, then you like get kickbacks from that.
Oh,
like you'll get like in-game
extra
money.
Points, in-game money to spend.
Okay, so that's really cool. So snapshots are basically, in-game moments that are taken, and if you they'll be posted onto your timeline. So if you say you do a cool jump, or you escape the police in a really cool way, it will be snapshotted, and then it will go onto your timeline. If people rate it up, you'll get in-game rewards. And that's basically what it is. And now, I've got mixed opinions. I think this could be really well done, but it just depends on what it snapshots. If you actually do have a cool moment and it doesn't snapshot it, that could be quite annoying. Or if it keeps on snapshotting when you're just doing jumps and stuff, that could get quite annoying. Like how Horizon does it. Sometimes on Horizon, it will randomly just like save a really shitty clip, which is quite annoying. But I like the idea of having kind of this social media timeline. You put a video up, and if people like it, then you get in-game rewards. I really like that idea, and that kind of opens up to a whole new level of a community aspect. If they're doing this, then maybe we can have more like auction houses and a vinyl marketplace and kind of stuff like that. It just makes sense in my head to see that coming if they were to have snapshots and stuff, but that's just me speculating. The fact that snapshots are in the game anyway is really cool, and I can definitely see me posting a few things on the snapshot timeline thing. I mean, we don't know 100% how it's going to work. I imagine there'll probably be like a Twitter timeline or something, or like an in-game Twitter timeline, and you'll just put your moments there, and it'll have everyone you follow and everyone who's following on there, and you can kind of check. And I think that's a really cool idea. I'm definitely going to be using something like that to get some in-game money when I need it. So yeah, that's really cool idea. And that's all of the news for today. If you guys enjoyed today's video, please hit the like, subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. I think Drivecast is going to be up today, so yeah, I'll see you then. Have I got anything else to say? No, I don't think I have. Yeah, stay safe, guys. Peace.